Hello and welcome to the Preserving History and Democracy podcast. My name is Amanda López Askin and I'm very proud to serve as your Doña Ana County Clerk.
And I'm Caroline Zamora, the Chief Deputy County Clerk.
And my name is Cynthia Mendoza and I am the Communications Coordinator.
Today we are doing something that we love to do. We love to do wrap-ups, kind of a discussion of how things went. We call it kind of a postmortem when we do it on the work end, right? So we figure out like what went right, what went wrong, what can we do better next time. But we don't call this a postmortem, we call it a wrap-up. So we are going to wrap up what we call filing day. I also refer to it as almost like draft day if you're going to look for an analogy for a sport. Getting ready to go to Super Bowl, which I guess would then be obviously election day. So happy to be here. We are 2-day post filing day. It's a big day for New Mexico. That means 33 counties across New Mexico are doing exactly what we did on Tuesday, which is basically open up our office to get candidates who are interested in running for open seats to file their candidacy, take care of all that paperwork, and it's kind of a festive day. We try to make it so, and I'm kind of curious as to what you all thought. I've been to a few of these at this point, but, thoughts?
I love filing day. I think it's fun getting to see all the candidates coming in. They're excited. They're ready to start their campaign. And it's like the best parts of democracy. So filing day and election day are just some of my favorite days here in the office.
I agree. This was my second one, and I think it's cool to see these candidates who, they're so excited to file for office, and they come in here with family and friends and they take pictures, and I think it's a very exciting day, like you said, Amanda.
Right, and I think what happened when I got here, I really wanted to punctuate the idea that basically people are stepping up to serve. We may not agree with them. We may 100% agree with them. It actually doesn't matter. But the fact that you are willing to step up to serve your community, oftentimes for little or no pay, that you're willing to take on criticism, is really says a lot about what you want for your community, your state, etc. And so, we do try to make it festive. We have balloons. We have a little swag bag we give them. We're congratulatory. Yep. We are taking photos with the backdrop and really just kind of highlighting this for families. And it's a pleasure to see all these folks on socials after posting those photos, right? Saying this is a celebration. So we're trying to institutionalize that feeling of, festivity, congratulatory kind of a thing. And I think we've accomplished that. It's taken a few years, but we definitely felt that vibe yesterday. Yeah. I know I felt it. I know a lot of the families did, and it was good to see the day finally come, right? A lot of these candidates have been waiting until now they can actually run for office and campaign.
Oh, cool. Yep. It's a very fun day. Jacob, I know you're behind camera today. What did you think?
It was very fun, although I thought it went much smoother than last time, and I thought there was going to be more candidates.
You were here for last time, weren't you? Yes. Yeah, so he was here because, in case you're wondering, behind the scenes is our fabulous Jacob, who's sometimes in front of the scenes. And he was our intern, and he has continued as a staff member because he is multi-talented. And so he was here for filing day in August. You're thinking it was a little less chaotic?
And I think the reason why that might have been is because I was first serving in, so I didn't know what to expect.
I think, though, you're probably right, though. And I think it's because in the regular local election, we call that the RLE. Every odd-numbered year in New Mexico, we have a regular local election. Mm-hmm. So that means every single November, like clockwork, we have elections in Doña Ana County. We always want to remind people that. You think it's just the governor years or the presidential years that we have them, but no, it's every year. And we run elections for the 5 municipalities in Doña Ana County, which include Hatch, which also include the city of Las Cruces, Sunland Park, Anthony, and the town of Mesilla. And so it feels more chaotic. There's more candidates. Yeah. There's more
Could that be because it's a nonpartisan election as well?
It could be because it's nonpartisan. It could be, there's a lot of things that happen in smaller municipalities, kind of that small town stuff that goes on, personalities, sometimes conflicts, aggravations, sometimes celebratory things again. There's all the things. And so when you think about those folks bring those little microcosms into our office and they're basically filing to run for office. And we're realistic. We know that not everybody holds everybody in high esteem. esteem when they walk in, but we're all civil and we're all, we treat every single person that walks in with respect and support for, their efforts for the day, for sure. So,
But I agree with Jacob. I think that's why August filing day felt different than this one.
Yeah.
I think there just weren't, we can go back and look. I just think there aren't as many open seats right now.
Right. I don't think there was, I want to say there was like 28.
It was a lot.
How many? Mm-hmm. So we have these things called press releases. If you want to be on our press release list, please email us at elections@donianacounty.org, and you can be on our list that basically sends out all of our informationals. You can also head to dacelections.com. That's our own standalone website that gives you election information, or donianacounty.org, which has general information about our office, including our recording and filing side. And so we had...
I counted about 24.
Wow. 38 major party candidates submitted their declaration to run for their respective offices.
For
so
24 seats.
Oh, for 24 seats.
Yes.
So those folks. So there are some folks that do not have an opponent in the primary or the general. So there's literally some folks that filed yesterday and they're good.
Yep.
Unless something happens, they decide not to do it. Instead, they will be on the ballot in, coming in the primary and in November. And assuming at least one person votes for them, they win. So good for them. But not everybody was that fortunate, and they're going to face some opposition. And that's what
Democracy, yeah, that's literally how the ball bounces.
You hash it out. You work out the policy. We always hope that it stays civil. But let's talk about some dates.
Yes. So we're going to try to do this in order. May 7th. Okay. That is when early voting begins at the Doña Ana County Government Center, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. That's also when online and mail registrations end, and also when same-day registration begins. Luckily, New Mexico is very pro-voter, and we do have same-day registrations. And so if you have any questions or if you'd like to look that up online, please give us a call or check us out at dacelections.com.
That's right. Then May 18th, the expanded early voting begins. So there's more locations for early voting, of course, throughout Doña Ana County. And those are open Tuesday through Saturday from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. Same-day registration also begins at those expanded early voting locations. If you want a complete list of those early voting locations, go to dacelections.com.
And May 21st is an important day. It was actually something really good. I thought last year we updated legislatively the application deadline. It's really good for voters because what was happening is people were applying, literally applying, not receiving, but applying for an absentee ballot 4 days before the election. Makes no sense. Didn't do voters any favors, right? So they would literally be lucky to get their ballot by that point. So they moved it back or forward, I guess, depending on how you're looking at it. Basically, it's just a shorter length of time or a longer length of time that you have to return it. So that's May 21st. June 1st is the last day of early voting. So the Saturday before the Tuesday, the big Tuesday, the Super Bowl Tuesday, the Saturday before is the last day of early voting, and everywhere is open, including the government center. And those are those times are on our website, but it's 11 to 7 at all the other places and 10 to 6 here, which we need to talk about. We should probably think about. That's the thing. How we implement our elections is something, as long as we're following the law. So when I look at the time and it says the government center is open from 10 to 6, I'm thinking maybe we should mirror the times in the future, and it's 11 to 7. Or 7 to 7 or whatever, right. Because then people are get confused.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a people. I get confused too. And then June 4th is the primary election day. That is Super Bowl.
Yes.
That is let's get ready to rumble. That is all of the things.
And one way I know the way we describe this when we're talking to high school students and we go and do our presentations is you can think of the general election that happens in November as like all the teams are going to like the big dance, right? But the primary, that's like, or like your division playoffs, right? And so the three major parties in New Mexico, which are the Democratic Party, the Republican Party, and the Libertarian Party, are all deciding who they're going to choose to go to the big dance. And so that's the primary election. You're only going to be voting based on your party during the primary. And then in the general election, you have a choice of anyone who's
Right.
ready.
I always like to say this, like, you choose a party, you pick a team, you pick a lane. I hate to say team because it implies we're against we're, and when really I tend to believe most people are good and most people want the best for their community. But the reality is some people want a very specific party label, and that's great and fine, and we have them. But you choose a team. A primary election says, okay, you have chosen this team. You have chosen the Aggies. Who from the Aggies are you going to send in November to hit the ballot? So it could be a Republican. Okay, who from these Republicans are you sending? It's a nomination process. And so basically what it is that the parties are nominating. Now, there's some perspectives that open primaries, semi-open primaries. We have a semi-open one. It basically means you can change your party affiliation to get on another team for the day, to use that ballot and use it on that day and fine, you can do that. Recognize you're going to have to change your party back if you want to return to your original party. So, personally, I'm in favor of open primaries, but that's just me. We follow the law the way it is in its current iteration, and so those are what the rules are now. So, yeah, we had a successful Tuesday. Very, very happy, proud of our staff who run like clockwork.
Our team did great. They were amazing.
They're the best.
They are.
Yeah.
They really are.
Yeah.
They absolutely did wonderful. I'm so proud of them.
And we had a good plan in place. We had stations. We had a waiting area. We had candy.
Yeah.
They love the candy.
I know. I love the candy. I
Me
was there
too.
too. All right. Anything else we haven't touched on?
I don't think so. I mean, did we want to go over the offices, I guess, that were open?
Sure.
Okay, so we have State Senator, District 31, District 35, District 36, District 37.
We have State Rep, District 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 52, and 53.
We also have District Attorney, Magistrate Court Judge Division 1, County Clerk, County Treasurer, and County Commissioners District 2, 4, and 5.
So there's county races, there's basically state rep, state senate. Those are specific to our counties, but a full running list you can find at the Secretary of State website. You can even Google candidate list, New Mexico. You can head to our website. You can do a lot of things in the Google world to find information.
And we also want to remind everyone that we have a week. We have until March 19th to actually qualify the candidates.
Right.
And so after the 19th, they'll get their qualification letter and they'll know if they're qualified to be on the ballot. So right now they just filed.
They're pending.
Exactly. They're pending. And so we will be sending out those letters at the end of the day, March 19th.
So that basically makes sure that all their paperwork's in order.
Right.
and
So on the
everything.
other end, we do our due diligence, just like we do with elections, right? So that's why we say every election is unofficial until it's a certified official, et cetera. Almost kind of the same thing applies to candidates. It is unofficial or they are pending until everything has been vetted and confirmed and they are listed as qualified. So candidates, keep your eyes out for your email and your snail mail, or call us if you have any questions, but we are working on that as we speak. And when I say we, I mean the great staff here. We're just sitting here talking to you.
Anything else you want to touch on?
No, I think that's about
I think
it.
we're good. It was a good wrap up. It was a good week.
Again, if you want any information, go to
we
dacelections.com.
have a lot of information.
Yeah, a lot of information on there. Also, all of our socials, we try to communicate with the public as much as possible. So Facebook, Instagram, X, previously Twitter, LinkedIn, and TikTok. That's right. And also feel free to give us a call if you ever have questions. You can also email us, daclerks@donianacounty.org.
Thank you all. Thanks for watching. Spread the love. Share our podcast. Share our YouTube page. Share information about the Doñana County Clerk's Office and all the great work we do for you and your community in Doñana County. We appreciate you watching and we appreciate your support.
Bye.
Bye.
Alrighty, and I'm here with
Samantha Barncastle Solopek. I'm running for Senate District 38. I have 2 children. One of them is special needs, and my daughter's in a wheelchair, and she needs specialized care that's hard to get in this county. Any care is hard to get in this county when it comes to health care and children's issues in general, safety, schools, things that moms care about, things that families care about.
And who am I speaking with today?
Gabriel Duran Jr.,
Awesome. And what are you running for this election?
State Representative District 35. I'm running because I feel like we need to be represented by somebody who's in touch with the community, which I am very much in touch with the community, and somebody who's going to focus on the issues that the community is actually facing. So,
Who am I speaking to today?
I'm Bill Souls, or William Souls. I'm running for re-election for the New Mexico Senate District 37, which is the East Mesa side of Las Cruces.
Awesome. And may I ask why you're running for re-election?
Well, there's still a lot of work to do. I'm a retired teacher, and kids can't vote, and so I'm up in Santa Fe hoping to vote for them and make sure that they're getting good education.
Who am I speaking with today?
So my name is Scheherazade Booth. I'm running for the 3rd Judicial District Attorney's Office.
Awesome. And may I ask why you're running?
Yeah, so I've been now in this community for quite some time, for 20 years, and I absolutely love it. But what's happening is slowly but surely we're seeing the problems that have started in this district attorney's office from a poorly managed office are now spilling over into our community. Because of that, we're getting all of this disgruntled behavior and people feeling like, why is Las Cruces not what it used to be? Well, frankly, it's a secret office, an office that nobody even knows exists. I've been a prosecutor before. Now I'm a private defense attorney, and I know exactly how to fix this office.
This is Elizabeth Lee Winterroad. I'm running for House District 53.
Awesome. And may I ask why you're running?
I ran last year. I'm very a strong proponent of parental rights and running for the kids. I'm a retired teacher, and I hope to make a difference in this state.
Hi, I'm Angelica Rubio, and I currently serve as the state representative for District 35, and I'm running for re-election.
Awesome. And why are you running?
Mostly because I just really care about my community, and I feel that there's a lot of different constituencies that don't get a lot of voice in Santa Fe, and so that's who I represent.
Hi, my name is Ray Lara, and I'm running for House District 34. I'm the incumbent. I'm running so we can continue the good work that's being done in southern New Mexico.
My name is John Hill, and I'm running for the House of Representatives, District 53. And I am running because I think I can do a better job.
Hi, my name is Carrie Hamblin, and I am the incumbent senator for District 38. I am running for re-election for District 38, which includes part of North Alameda all the way down to the El Paso, the Texas-New Mexico border, including areas of Chambarino, Mesquite, Vado, San Pablo, and etc., Mesquite and all of them. And I am running for re-election because there's still continuing to need to be work done for the district and for the state. Over the last 4 years, we've seen monumental legislation pass, and we need to continue that.
And who am I speaking with today?
Oscar Vasquez Butler.
Awesome. And what will you be running for this election?
County Commissioner, District 5. I'm running because I've heard many complaints about the current commissioner that isn't responsive to many of the community problems, such as health, access to health, crisis triage center, its clothing, wages for employees, competitive wages, a lot of turnover with the sheriff's department, a lot of infrastructure needs in our rural communities, the Colonia specifically. And so in general, that's basically why I'm running.
And who am I speaking with today?
Manuel Manny Sanchez. I'm running for County Commission District 5 for a second term.
Awesome. And may I ask why you're running for re-election?
The main reason is that we've made some significant progress here over the last few years. I want to continue on and see the changes that we've done. We've been able to make some really generational investments in the county. And so I want to, like I said, continue that momentum, continue the progress of where we've come from even a few years ago.
And I'm speaking with?
Fernando Macias.
Awesome. And what are you going to be running for this election?
The district attorney's position.
Awesome. And may I ask why you're running for that?
Because I know that I can do the job, and I think that there needs to be a real improvement in the performance of the office. I believe that I have all of the management administrative skills to really improve the overall operation.
And who am I speaking with today?
Marisol Richardson. I'm going to be running for county treasurer.
Awesome. And may I ask why you're running?
Well, I currently work in the office. I've been with the county for 16 years, and I think I'd be the best person for the job. Eric's done a really good job. Working under him, I saw what he's doing, and I hope to continue to build on that and get more information out to the community, so that's why I'm running.
Hi, my name's Lorraine Limon McCullough, and I am running for County Commission District 2.
And why are you running?
We've got an embattled situation down in the South Valley, down South Doñana County. We've got a lot of issues that are not being addressed by the incumbent, and that's what prompted me to run.
I'm Diana Murillo. I'm running a re-election for County Commissioner of Doñana, District number 2.
So then why are you running today?
Because I want to be able to finish the projects that we've started, that we started back in 2020 in my district, and be able to bring a better quality of life to our residents in the southern region.
So my name is Amanda López Askin. I am running for re-election to serve our community or continue to serve our community as the county clerk. So I'm running to, and of course many folks say this after they've done one term, but I really am running to complete a lot of the projects that we've started in the last several years. I'm also running because at a time when elections is at an all-time stressful, I guess we could say, or the lens is on them more than it has ever been historically, I think, in elections. It's really important to me to safeguard what I believe is an excellent system in New Mexico of elections, and to defend it in all ways and continue to support a system in which elections are free, fair, and secure.
My name is Doreen Gallegos.
Awesome. And may I ask what you're running for?
State Representative for District 52.
Awesome. And may I ask why you're running?
You know, I believe that the people need to have a voice, and I've been that voice for my constituents for the last 10 years and like to continue.
My name is Kimberly Skaggs. How are you, sir?
Good. I'm doing well. What are you running for this election?
This election, I am running for New Mexico House District 36.
Awesome. And may I ask why you're running?
Because I truly believe that we need representation that takes care of all of us for our district.
I'm Larry M. Cedillo, and I'm running for the House of Representatives, District 34. And the reason I'm running this stuff because I've been involved in education all most of my life, and I've helped students at the high school level with agriculture and K2, and through an accident, I was changed from upper grades to lower grades, and with the lower grades, then I started doing reading intervention, and I taught students how to read in English and Spanish. And with that and stuff, then I see the need of quality education from K2. And at the same time and stuff, I believe in God and stuff, and I think we need to introduce God into things that we do. And the other thing and stuff that's really important stuff is everyone needs to be aware that I will be helping everyone, not any individual or any group.
I'm Cheryl DeYoung. I'm running for Doñana County Clerk because God told me to run.